In the gospel text of today, Jesus is asked the question about fasting, and not whether he fasts or not, but about why his disciples are not fasting. In the analogy which Jesus gives of the bridegroom, he speaks of himself as the bridegroom, and as long as he, the bridegroom, is with the disciples, they do not need to fast, because his time on earth is a time of grace. His time on earth is a time of celebration. His time on earth is a time to be joyful and happy and not mournful and fast. In this, however, there is also a passion prediction, because Jesus speaks about the time when he will be taken away. The taken away refers to his crucifixion and his death, and that will be the time of fasting. Jesus also makes very explicit that the two ways of life are incompatible. It is not compatible to follow rules externally alone and be a disciple of Jesus. It is not enough externally alone to follow every iota and dot and letter of the law and be a disciple of Jesus. No, to be a disciple of Jesus, the rule has to be assimilated within one's heart. To be a disciple of Jesus, the rule has to be internalized. To be a disciple of Jesus, one must do what one does, not because one is afraid of God who will punish, or placating God who will reward, but because one is convinced of what one does. Fasting is good in itself, but if it is done in order to gain approval, it loses its significance. How often do you perform actions to win the approval of others? Will you perform an action without expecting approval today?